Hey guys, welcome to Get United. Welcome to another video and news coming up for the channel, updates on what's going to be happening in the next few days. And let's start. So career mode will be coming to channel very soon. It was supposed to be today's video, but because interesting news broke today, I'll be delaying that for tomorrow or whenever there's no updates in World Football. The team has already been chosen. First two episodes have been recorded, and overall I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be, my take on career mode. I hope that you guys enjoy it for sure, and that will be coming very soon. But let's go ahead and talk about the news that broke today from BILD, the German news article that basically are a very reliable source whenever there is something related to the Bundesliga, German football in general. So David Alaba, they say that he is unsettled at Bayern Munich, that he would be considering his renewal, and he has a contract ending in 2021. So his contract will be ending in about a year's time. So what does that mean? It means that basically this is a summer where Bayern either have to sell the player or they have to renew him. If they're not able to renew him, he'll leave on a free in 2021. And considering how Bayern are in terms of selling players and facilitating the way of getting rid of players that they just don't seem to use as often as they need to be. We've seen examples like Rumours, like Arturo Vidal. We've seen all these kind of players that Bayern over the time, although they were top quality players, they've allowed to go for reasonable fees. More so the Arturo Vidal situation than the Rumours situation. So BILD is saying that Barcelona and Real Madrid are very interested, and in terms of Barcelona, I would say that it's something that I believe. Barcelona, we know that they are not convinced by Junior Firpo, that the overall feeling around the Camp Nou is that they're not so convinced about Junior Firpo. I overall think that Firpo has been decent for Barcelona. I don't think that he's been that bad. He's not been spectacular, but yet again, he hasn't played the majority of the minutes. I would like to see him with, the confidence to play a lot of the minutes. But if we were planning to get rid of Junior Firpo and signing another left back, then with the rumors that team I believe in and stuff like that, then I think David Alaba is a player that we should heavily consider signing. And I didn't put him on my video for the 2020-2021 for what I would like Barcelona to do, because it's honestly something that I hadn't thought about, because I honestly thought that it was just gonna be about time that Bayern were gonna renew Alaba and that he was gonna probably stay the last couple years of his career at Bayern. Now, with that said, if David Alaba is really not considering renewing with Bayern, and Bayern are gonna sell him this summer, and he will go for a fee of around, with 1 year left in his career, with the player that David Alaba is, anything more than 40 to 30 million euros I think would be excessive. I don't think that anyone should be paying more than that for a player that only has 1 year left on his career, that's left back. But for Barcelona, what I think that Alaba would be very good. One, because he's always been a consistent performer. Like, for the past 10 years, he's been the best left back in the world together with Marcelo and Jordi Alba. Probably Alba and Marcelo the better players going forward, but at the same time Alaba the much better defender, and overall I think the most balanced out of the three, considering that the output that he gives both in defense and in attack is great. He's played under Pep Guardiola, Ancelotti. He's played under some of the best managers in world football, and he's always been used in all of the systems. He's also in the latter stages of his career been adapted into a back three, into a back four as a center back, so that is something that's very beneficial, and that is where the key moment goes in Barcelona, and that is if David Alaba is really positive for Barcelona and we are able to get 60 million for Umtiti, then signing Alaba for half the price I think would be absolutely fantastic. I think that would be great business because Alaba, not only this season has proven that he can play in a back four as a center back, but he's also perfectly able to play as left back, meaning that if Jordi Alba wants to have another season of playing, not at 100% and being kind of funny in the way that he does things outside of the pitch, then I'm sure that Alaba is not going to be short in confidence to take his position and, just be the starting left back for the remainder of the next season or for the next couple of seasons. As well, he can perfectly make shift into a center back role. He facilitates us to play in a back three, in a back four with him as a center back. I think that he's fast enough and he's intelligent enough to play in those positions, especially next to someone like Piqué. And that would honestly free up a position because he would be a center back and our backup left back at the same time. I think that would be very beneficial for us. He's still, I believe, 27, has a really good age for the player that he is, has the potential to be one of the best players in the world. Because honestly, at Bayern, they have like a lot of players that are in their way. Like they have Lucas Hernandez, they have Nicolas Zula, they have Benjamin Pavard, they have at the moment Jerome Boateng. Like they just have, I believe, too many center backs. And in terms of left backs, we see Alphonso Davies take over that position. So, I believe if Davies moves into a winger role, then I could see maybe Alaba like renewing with Bayern. But I feel that the thing is that Davies has been excellent this season as a left back, and they have like the likes of Coman and Gnabry, and also looking to sign maybe someone like Leroy Sané. So as a winger, Davies probably doesn't see a way, and he'll probably be the favorable player to be that left back for Bayern, seeing as he's much younger than David Alaba. So all things considered, I think the most favorite destination for Alaba if he was to leave Bayern would be probably Barcelona, and if not, with the teams that have been rumored, probably Barcelona. With the team that I honestly, if there was a team that needs a left back desperately, is Manchester City. If they don't play in Champions League football, then probably that would not happen, which would be a benefit for Barcelona. Real Madrid situation, I don't think they're going to be able to sign David Alaba. I don't think they want him. I don't think they need him. I don't think that there's any interest from Real Madrid to sign David Alaba for one reason and one reason only. Reguilón, Benjamin Mendy, Achraf Hakimi, and Marcelo. All players that can play at left back perfectly fine, all owned by Real Madrid, and you have like too many left backs in that team. In my opinion, Real Madrid are not gonna go for a player like David Alaba. I think that is gonna be, Barcelona have to consider this. If they have to pay over 30 to 40 million euros, I think that will be far too much, and it will be a little bit too excessive for the player only having 1 year left in his career. There was also, other news that broke today with the Neymar situation, but, I want to stay away from talking about Neymar because that would be more of a ranting video, and I'm trying to set myself, focus myself. As one of the, highlights of this year, I wanted to, not talk about Neymar as much, and not rant as much about football in general, but it's making it really hard seeing all these rumors. Overall, I wanted to talk more today about David Alaba, about the potential of the player to be one of the best players in the world. He has, again, the potential to be special, has been at Bayern for a long time, has been playing elite Champions League football for a lot of seasons, is a Champions League winner, and is a starting Champions League winner in 2013. Overall, my thoughts on it is that Barcelona, if you can make it happen, go ahead, because for one, he'll be the perfect replacement for Jordi Alba, and in theory would give us more time to find a proper left back to be that left back for the next 10 years. I believe if you sign Alaba right now, that's your left back position covered for at least the next 5 years. It should be fine for the next 5 years, at least 3 to 5 years. It should be okay. That means you can switch Jordi Alba, you can offload Jordi Alba within the next two seasons, and that should be fine. Because honestly, there is not like an outstanding candidate at the left back position right now. Like if I would have to say, is there an outstanding young left back in world football that I think can be that superstar left back for the next 10 years? Not really. I see that with the right back position, there's a lot of good, excellent right backs in world football, but left backs I feel is a position that, you know, they're either already with a big team already, or they're just not as, like, you know, world class as you would like them to be. Like there's no like a right back. You have like the likes of Yusuf Atal, you have like of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Like there is very elite level right backs in the world, but I believe left backs is a position that, you know, could be much more improved. It would give us time to find that world class left back. And David Alaba, like I said, he could be, you know, our next Eric Vidal, who also was a very good left back that could also play as a center back and give us a lot of trophies and a lot of good moments going forward. But anyways, with all said and done, leave me your opinions about the David Alaba situation. Do you believe the rumors? Do you think that he should sign for Barcelona? Will he be a good signing? Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.